Hello, dear ones. We are here. We are here. We are here, and we are pleased to be here sharing with you a message of clarity, of love, of course, in response to many of your questions about how to interact with others in your life who are not necessarily on the same page with you, so to speak, about this awakening journey and about the understanding that there is not a singular reality into which you have all been placed. There is a collective reality which is a reflection of your individual creative realities. Yes, so each of you having free will and being the creative power, the love, the wisdom of Source itself, each of you is creating your version of reality. And collectively, these versions merge and meld into what is perceived as a singular reality. However, as individual realities shift and change and evolve, so then does the collective. So you all are aware of the power you are, the power you have to contribute to a collective reality that we often refer to as heaven on earth. And yet, you are still able to observe, to witness other versions of reality that are not like that. And those who do not have the vantage point that you have, those who do not have the understanding that you have of your sovereignty and of your creative power, they feel perhaps fearful or outraged at what they are witnessing, not realizing that they have the power, they are the power to first and foremost shift their own reality, and in doing so, contribute to this collective shift that is already well underway. And so, because they do not share the perspective, the understanding that you have, you often find it challenging to be in conversations with them as they are expressing their fear or anger or despair or outrage. And you often wonder, what can I say? And we begin here by emphasizing, by encouraging you to focus less on what to say and more on how to feel, As you drop more deeply into the knowing of your own creative power through your communion with Source in whatever ways are meaningful and uplifting to you, you come to realize that everyone else is on their journey of awakening. They are not powerless, even if they believe themselves to be. And in that understanding, that deeper understanding of everyone being on their soul's journey, with the further understanding that it is through vibrational resonance that the collective shifts, you understand that your highest and best contribution is your state of being, is your vibration. And so, we encourage you to focus on your state of being as you enter into interactions or conversations with others who are not yet fully aware of the glorious opportunities present at this time. It is actually more helpful to be silent, to simply listen while being in your heart, keeping your heart open, holding them with the greatest love and compassion, than to try to find, quote, the right words. And when you are intending to be in your heart and to simply listen, you will notice often that the right words do come because you are in harmony with Source. If there is something that can be said that is beneficial for the other, it will come to you to say. Also, we suggest that if you know that you are going to be in conversation with someone who is not yet fully aware of these opportunities, take a moment to come into your heart before meeting them or calling them. Take a moment to come into your heart to remind yourself that they too are sovereign in their world, that they are on a unique journey of awakening to that truth, and that your highest and best contribution to them is your knowing of that, and you're seeing them as beautiful souls on a journey of awakening. Yes? So take the time, it does not need to be a lot of time, but take the time to center in your heart and to hold them in your heart in that light of knowing, in that light of the love that you are. And again, focus less on what to say and more on how to feel. Feeling, being in your heart, emanating this powerful, coherent, loving presence. And as you continue your journey of awakening, as you honor your commitment, your loving, lighthearted commitment to live from your heart, to anchor ever more deeply into the love that you are, you will find your own intuitive, inspired ideas coming to you with respect to these types of communication and everything else. Be willing to believe that those who appear far from awakening can awaken, are awakening more quickly than you might have ever imagined possible. You are possibility holders. You are visionaries. Know that that contribution is vital, is vital. It is what anchors the light, so to speak, creates a grid, a matrix of consciousness that others can more easily, in a sense, plug into. Never doubt the power of your heart-centered focus on that which you love and that which you desire. In the light of the one, in the one of the light, there is only love.